Welcome to our podcast where we sweat, laugh, and push our limits to redefine what it means to be fit. I'm Champ D.
Join us every Saturday as we dive deep into our journeys of ordinary people achieving extraordinary transformations, one rep at a time. I'm Champ Paulo.
And this is Fitness Diaries.
Transforming lives. Episode 90.
OMG. Episode 9 na tayo, Champ Paulo.
Di narinig kita kanina. Meron kang intro kay Miss Kahna. Nag-prepare din ako.
Nag-prepare ka ba?
Hindi tayo nagka-ano tayo sa community. Kala ko kay LJ lang ginawa mo. Nag-ano pa naman. Pero go lang.
Sino ba Sige, pwede naman tayong mag-intro ng dalawa.
Yep.
Go,
intro mo yung sa'yo. Tapos i-intro ko yung sa akin.
Alright, sige. So, intro muna natin. Ito kasi ang ganda ng nung intro din na ito na galing from the heart of Kahna. Yes. You know, we have a very special guest today in this episode of Fitness Diaries. She is a wife and a mama. She is a commercial model. Sabi sa'yo voice-over talent. And events host. Ano na yan? Dami, di ba? Before the pandemic, she had two great loves, acting and education. After the pandemic, she discovered two more passions. Superwoman ito. So, ano yung dalawang passions na yun? Wellness through young living essential oils and fitness with Kaizen.
Yep.
And she lives in the South and is a bookworm, food enthusiast, and an introvert. I guess she believes in magic. So, sino kaya siya? Champ Paulo, baka meron ka pa dyang intro for her?
Sa akin yung intro ko was nasabi na mostly needy, but despite her very busy schedule, what you mentioned earlier, our guest today was able to shed 16 pounds in the last 100 days challenge with the Kaizen 100-day transformation. She truly embodied the spirit of determination. And you know, Champ D, what I adore with Kahna the most is yung kaninang pinag-usapan natin before the recorded is her radiant energy talaga.
Correct.
She spreads this good vibe energy wherever she goes, whoever she talks to, or basically anyone she interacts with. And I can say that the whole Kaizen community, especially the last season that we were part of, can agree.
Agree. Yes, super. As in, before this recording pa nga, sobrang sabi ko sa kanya, na-receive ko na yung energy, yung enthusiasm niya. Di ba, no? As in live na live talaga. Alive talaga pag ang ating guest na ito ay nakasama natin. Whether virtual man yan or face-to-face. So, Champ Paulo, sino ang ating guest for today?
Welcome, Miss Kahna.
Yeah! Hello, Miss Kahna!
Hi, everybody!
Kumusta ka na?
Okay naman. I really appreciate your intros, you guys. I feel the love. Thank you. Sa dalawang version ng introduction.
First time. Ano nangyari?
Yun. Wala lang. Nakakataba ng puso. So, hi!
Diba?
Hi, everybody.
Ito nga, sabi ko kanina sa kanya, kamukha niya si yung bida sa Legends of the Blue Sea, si Jun Ji-hyun. Search nyo na lang sa Google. Google it, girl. Ganyan. Diba? Very Koreana yung dating niya. Pero, 100% Pinoy. Ilocanong Koreana daw. Sabi niya.
Neme!
So, Miss Kahna, welcome to Fitness Diaries.
Yes. You guys, it's an honor to be here. So, thank you for inviting me.
So, ito na nga.
Go,
Paulo. Yeah. So,
can you share a bit about your about you? Maybe we forgot to mention or anything. Maybe more about your fitness journey, how it started.
Yeah. My fitness journey started 20 years ago.
Oh my God.
I mean, oh my
Dalawang
God.
dekada na.
Nakakatawa. No, because in college,
I think I read this one. Is this the one with the putok?
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God.
I kind of remember this post.
So, I grew up in the province, so very active lifestyle, very fresh food, and then come university days, I go to Manila, and then you get all the unhealthy habits of staying up late because you have to study, and then eating because you have to stay up late. And so the pounds came on, and Tapos single life, I was always working at events or stuff like that, also working late night. So just, the stuff happens. And then motherhood and pregnancy, and here we are. Ganyan. So parang, ever since college, I've been trying to get back to my high school body. Sabi ko, that is my ideal body talaga. Kasi, my personality, malikot, magaslaw. Parang kailangan ko ng magaan na katawan to deal with this energy.
I know.
So parang ganyan. So sabi ko, tapos guys, yung mga journal ko dati pa, parang every year, alam mo yung may to this year's goal. Tapos sabi ko, oh my gosh, parang ilang journal na, lahat na na-achieve na goals, except ang fitness talaga.
Julit-julit na lang, gano'n.
Oo, sabi, may pa-vision board pa ako, lahat sa vision board, except the body. Parang, what is happening? Ganyan. But I feel like for all of you guys who've been trying to do a goal and you feel like it hasn't happened, you just keep writing it down because it will happen. So it might have taken a long time for me, but it catches up with you and things happen. And so when the year started, I got to listen to a podcast by Coach Cho. And he said that fitness is a multiplier. And when he said that, I'm like, this is it. Tapos, another person in the Kaizen community, his name is Ninoy. And
Champ Ninoy, yeah.
Yes, pakalat-kalat ang abs niya sa feeds ko. Talagang sabi ko, it's a sign. Gusto ko rin magka-abs. Parang si Ninoy, ganyan. So parang puro abs na nakita ko. Sabi ko, kailangan ko rin magka-abs. Ganyan. So parang when I heard the podcast and then I saw Ninoy's posts and I just knew it was my year. Parang sabi ko, this is my year to get my high school body back. Ayan. So, not there yet, but we're there. Lalo na guys, because I'm in, I do on-cam work. So,
yeah.
Every time you watch those Marvel, Star Wars movies, tapos diba kumakain ka ng popcorn, tapos eto na, or biglang lalabas si Wonder Woman kasama yung mga Amazon. Parang iluluwa mo yung kinain mong popcorn. And then parang, oh my gosh! I want an Amazon body! Ganyan. Tapos lumilipad sila sa mga horses na may pa-arrow-arrow. Parang gusto ko rin ng ganyang body. So yun. So I'm so grateful for Kaizen because every lesson, sobrang ganda ng system ng Kaizen na I mean, all the results, right? You just follow it step by step, and here we are. Woo!
Oh my gosh, grabe. Diba? Yeah. Sabi sa inyo unang question pa lang yun. Pero I know na
sorry, haba.
No. I mean, our listeners would really agree na iba yung enthusiasm and energy ni Champ Kahna. Diba?
Yep. Yung sabihin ko lang yung kanina, Champ D, nasabi ko, meron yata ako nasabing word was putok. To give clarification to everyone, it's not about the body odor.
It's not the armpit.
Yeah. Kasi dun sa post niya, it was one of her favorite snack, if I'm not mistaken. One of her favorite snack is a pastry, diba?
Yes.
You know the pastry thing na called putok.
Tinapay.
Like meron sugar coat sa taas, something.
Kasi pumutok yung parang tinapay, tapos may sugar sa ibabaw. Mahilig ako sa tinapay, guys. Talagang
same here.
Carbs is, I cannot give up carbs. So when Coach Joe also said na you can eat carbs in Kaizen, sabi ko, this is it.
Correct. Oo. Tsaka ako din, bet ko rin yung putok. Yun yung pinakamabango at pinakamasarap na putok.
Diba? Dalawang piso isa sa bakery.
Correct.
Only in Filipino bakeries.
I don't know why they have like yung mga ganun type of pastries na medyo weird yung name. But very,
diba?
very, very
delicious.
Puto, that one
ganyan.
Sabihin.
Masarap rin yun.
Pero masasarap sila.
Yes, exactly. Diba, the polarity of life. Anyway, so ito na nga, ang daming ganap ni Champ Kahna. Like, she's a wife, she's a mom, she's a model, commercial model. Kung nakita niyo ng mga commercials yan, sobrang amazing. And also now a fitness enthusiast, a fitness enthusiast, right? So itong mga bagay-bagay nito, if you do them, siyempre napaka-demanding nito, 'di ba, Champ Kahna? So I just wanna know, How do you manage your time and maintain your energy to pursue all your passions effectively? Parang gusto kong mag deep dive, deep dive tayo dun sa part na yon, yung management of your time.
Yeah. It's been a journey managing time. I think I'm also blessed that I only have one child. Of course, it's different for other moms who have more than one. And then I also have some help in the house to do the cooking. And so I think that's a big blessing for me. And yun, feeling ko nasa dugo na yung energy. Parang gift na rin yun sa atin ni God. But what I'm learning right now, and I learned this in Kaizen as well, is how to manage my time well. Is also how to manage your energy more than managing your time. So
I love it.
Yeah, as an introvert, I really need time to myself. So I make sure that I wake up early and spend time just me. And then, of course, as a mom, you can't always tapos nasa extrovert household, di ba? So parang lahat tapos yung anak ko sa gabi pa talaga nagsasalita. Parang, Mom, let me tell you about my day. Parang, anak, close your eyes, close your mouth. It's time to sleep. Ganyan. So parang, so really finding pockets of time within your day, that helps for me. Because you can't always have a long break like others. So I have dates with myself. I think that's important for moms. Like, I find a car wash na may coffee shop na rin. Para habang nagka-car wash, nagko-coffee, nagmo-moments ka ng ganyan.
Me moments.
Pag may recording sa labas, bago umuwi, magko-coffee na, magda-date rin mag-isa, ganyan. And this one, I want to do it again. Like, I used to have a date with myself early Sunday morning. So I think I'll do this again. So while everybody's still asleep, magda-drive ako to Tagaytay. Ganyan. Tapos magda-date ako mag-isa. Tapos, like, the cafe opens at 7 and then you have an hour. And then you're driving back. By the time you're back, everybody's awake. And then you had your time to yourself already. Because I think it's important as moms, sometimes we forget who we are. And I know it's not easy because we always because family is first, right? But one time kasi, diba, hindi ko na-gets ang ibig sabihin ng ilaw ng tahanan. Tapos one time na-gets ko siya na parang, ay, pagpundi yung ilaw. Diba? Parang, ay, if I don't take care of myself, the mom is like the litmus paper kasi of the family. So if the mom's not happy, she's gonna be grumpy, and then daddy's gonna be grumpy because mommy's grumpy, and then daddy's gonna yell at the kid or something, and then everybody's grumpy. So I think it's important that you have your own time to yourself to remember who you are before you became like what we do is being moms and employees and things like that, but who you really are to remember and to have in homeschool we call it mother culture. So it's like time to yourself, and it could be just sipping iced tea on at 4 p.m. looking out the window, reading a book. Could be just 30 minutes, but that helps a lot. So just remembering.
Grabe.
So you can give more.
It's a very nice
Goosebumps.
advice, diba? For all the moms out there.
True.
Especially those busy moms too. Just like Kahna, very busy with work, homeschooling their kids, and then there's a family that she has to take care.
Yeah.
Are you the one doing the homeschool, Kahna?
Yeah, that's me. But we're a minimalist homeschool, so we, as much as possible, we do it in least time as possible, short lessons, like 15 minutes, chunks lang, but a rich curriculum, like.
Nice.
And then we do living books, which are like, it's not in 1974, the ganyan, and then memorizing facts. It's we choose books that are story form. Kasi pag chika yung chinika mo yung history, mas maalala mo, guys, alam niyo ba na si Jose Rizal may 3 girlfriend? Yung mga
Ang ganda
bawat
ng curriculum.
bansa, yung mga ganyan. So you
Ganda ng
choose
approach.
books that are in story form and then the child narrates it back to you. So it's
Very
called Charlotte
progressive.
Mason. It's called Charlotte Mason. I don't do all of it, but we do a lot of that. There's nature study and things like that. I think being an artist also, you can't box me.
Yes,
And also,
the creativity
we
is
choose
there.
our own. Yeah, we choose our own way to learn.
Yeah,
And life is it's a lifelong process of learning anyway. So more than a curriculum, it's instilling the love of learning because they'll keep learning even after school years naman.
True.
So, ayan.
Stig. Grabe.
Does she know
Ang
who's
ganda.
who's the real Noah? Because one of her
Oo,
YouTube,
nakakatawa.
yeah, sobrang funny nun. Just wanna
Ay,
tell
oo nga
you.
pala, parehas pala.
One of
kayo.
nag-homeschool, it all started daw. Sabi ni Kahna, I don't know if this is true, Kahna, di ba sabi mo?
Yeah, this
She
is
started
true.
homeschooling because yung nung nakita yata ng daughter ni Kahna yung sa TV show, yung Steve Carell na funny comedy movie na Noah si Steve Carell. You know that movie? Something like that to. Sinabi yata nung daughter ni Kahna, oh, it's Noah, something like that.
Oo, akala niya si Noah si Steve Carell. Kasi nga dun sa, di ba may Bruce Almighty, tas may Evan Almighty. Tapos sabi ko, ay, parang kailangan ko nang i-educate. Ang anak ko, na si Noah ay hindi si Steve Carell, ganyan. So,
nakasagap ng maling impormasyon.
pero guys, it's not perfect, ha? Diba, I'm still learning and sometimes my work gets really busy. So this year, we're in the every year naman eh. So this year, hindi ko pa nagagawa yung curriculum ko for the year. But hopefully it's more outdoor stuff this time because nung pandemic, diba, parang na ano yung mga mata natin, we're always in front of screens. And so I think being clear about what you want also helps with the time management. So you can eliminate stuff you don't need if you're very clear on what you want to do.
Correct.
So yun. So that's my sana today magawa ko kasi di ba we're doing our character worksheets and just to review what do you want for this season? What do you want to happen? And just go do it. Then eliminate everything else that's not in what you want.
Ganda.
And that's gonna help with your time management as well.
Correct. Sorting things out. Like knowing which ones are urgent and important.
What's important. Yeah.
Astig, ang ganda nun. I love it. In fact, nag-resonate din sa akin yung self-care as a mom. Tapos yung ang galing ng illustration about the litmus paper. Tama ba yun?
Yeah.
Tapos yung state ng mother can really affect the mood, the environment inside the house. So, ang ganda nun. Thank you, Champ Kahna. Sobrang resonating niya. Ang galing, no? O, diba? Sabi sa inyo baka husay ng Champ Kahna natin. Okay. Champ Paolo, meron ka pa bang question kay Champ Kahna?
Of course, marami tayo ditong question.
Sa akin, 10 milyon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Ano ba yun? Na-mention ni D kanina what is about sa work ni Kahna, which is TV, commercial ads, right, live events. During the time na you took Kaizen and took your fitness seriously, may impact ba dun sa confidence and self-esteem overall na lang outlook in life? What's the impact of fitness for your career?
So I've always, this is not true, but I've always thought, you know how things you think are not true, pero you think about it anyway.
Yep.
So I've always thought that if I had a fitter body, I'd get more jobs. You know, I'm like, I bet if I look like, Wonder Woman, I bet I'd book more. Because sadly, in this industry, it is a physical industry. I mean, there are certain looks that client will want for certain projects, and a lot of projects definitely require a certain body type. And so I think it's funny because I think I was set free from that I don't, na you can still get the job without being that body type, because it's not it more than your physical body. It's who you really are as a person, and how you relate with clients, and how you perform the role. So funny na when I got the body I wanted, I'm like, oh, I didn't need it after all. But it did open opportunities. Kasi last year, it was so funny. There was a client. This is nakakahiya to. So last year kasi na-injure ako. So lalo akong lumaki kasi nga hindi ako makagalaw, ganyan. So syempre, I was always, I injured my back, and that's a really bad injury. So I got much bigger after the injury. Tapos the pandemic, we're always sitting down and things like that. And so this client wanted an Alice in Wonderland events host.
Alice in Wonderland.
Ano ba ng Red Queen? Ay, yung Cheshire Cat. Mas kaya ko maging Cheshire Cat kaysa ang gusto nila, Alice in Wonderland. So medyo na-stress ako ng flight kasi nilagyan ko na yung sarili ko ng wig. Sabi ko, parang hindi talaga. So I sabotaged that job. Because, I think I could have pulled it off. Because you can. But I sabotaged because I was so insecure about what I look like, ganon. Parang it wasn't physical. It was what was happening inside me. And so Christmas came, and I'm like, dapat yata tinanggap ko na yung trabaho kasi wala akong pang regalo sa mga tao. Sinabotage ko yung sarili ko na. I just want to encourage also that it's also not always about the body. Sometimes you have to work on your mind as well. But if you get your mind in the right place, then everything else. But things started opening up as well. Like I'm in my 40s now. So I always thought that I'd be done with ingenue role. So the young, ingenue, ganyan. And so after Kaizen, I was able to book like a Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Like a mermaid. So I'm like, oh, how cute that I, stuff like that opens too. So that's a blessing. But
Amen.
Yeah. So they're all blessings. It's just really how you, more than, Basta it's inside.
Yes.
So it's inside. So there.
Kasi kung ano yung nasa loob mo, yun din yung lalabas sa'yo. So, it's a lot of inner work.
Yeah. I think this, I think the body, like money or just, ano yung tawag doon? Who you are inside, mas na lang siya. Na-amplify because I know some people who got fit and then they started to be mayabang na. Diba, nasad talaga ako gano'n na they were making fun na of parang sa loob ko, nakalipot mo na ba? Kung sino tayo dati? Parang,
correct.
Parang, diba napagdaanan rin natin yung so yung gano'n, yung 1.0 version yung version natin before, di ba? Kalimutan mo na ba na so yun, sometimes it's also inside work.
Correct. So it should not give you a license to, degrade other people.
Yeah.
Or, diba? Kasi you've been there. You know what it feels like.
I remember.
So, parang dapat maging beacon of hope and light.
Yes.
Grabe. May question ako. Super interesting din tong gusto ko malaman. Kasi, like, yung contradictory kasi, di ba? Like, she said that she's introvert. Di ba? Tapos, she participates in events like modeling, ganyan. Di ba? So, parang, it's an extrovert kind of job. So, how do you navigate yung challenges of being in the spotlight while also
Yeah.
valuing your time for, say, solitude and self-care. So,
Mm-mm. I think being introverts really come alive when it comes to their passion.
ooh.
So, magugulat ka na nabubuhay sila
True.
pag bet nila yung pinag-uusapan. Like, I don't know if it's whatever it is that maybe it's leadership they're passionate about or cooking. You give them that topic and they're gonna sparkle. It's just they just manage their time differently. Yun nga, di ba? Yung parang nasagasaan ba ng tren after an event.
Oo.
Oo.
Parang na-drain
kasi-
yung energy, for sure.
Oo. So, it's really important. I mean, you know, practicality. Money motivates sometimes. Parang, besh, kailangan mong kumain, lumabas ka dyan. Diba? Mag-perform ka. Diba?
Kailangan kumita.
Kailangan mo kumita. Hindi pa nyo, andyan ka sa dark. Hindi ka pa, kasi ganun ako dati, parang, magbubook ako ng event, diba? Parang, excited. Mga 3 days before the event, bakit ka ba ito binook? I cannot do this. Ganyan, mga 3 days before the event. Tapos,
May struggle.
pang event na, game face. Oh, may bayad ka. Tapos makakalimutan mo na yung stress mo. Tapos magbubook ka na naman ng bagong event. Tapos gano'n na naman yung stress. Sabi ko, ano ba to? I have to manage this better. Actually, I don't know how, but it's really finding time to, during the downtimes of the event, then find a place to breathe and things like that. I'm usually early also at events because of that. Because I need that time. And learning to drive, mommies, women, life skill.
Yes.
I mean, as an introvert also, being in the car by yourself, driving here and there with an audiobook, that's also a good time to, it's a life skill. Mommies, women, it's good to learn to drive for emergencies also.
Exactly.
Also good. So it's a skill you wanna add to your life skills. So there.
Comfort zone mo din ang car, Kahna.
Yeah, I love it. Like you can bring food,
Correct.
a pillow, and then you can go places.
Correct. Saka yung element mo, parang nandyan yung element mo. Pag nandyan ka, parang Kasi naalala ko din.
May sarili kang space.
Oo, astig. Thank you, Kahna. O diba ang galing? Pwede pa rin talaga yun. Na sometimes, I think may mga tao na introvert ako, I cannot do that stuff. Pero deep inside sa kaloob-looban nila, alam nila na kaya naman nilang gawin yun. Pero nalilimitahan lang sila dun sa mindset na pag introvert ka, hindi mo pwedeng gawin tong bagay na ito. So Kahna is a good example na you can still do stuff like modeling or an introvert could do kahit na introvert ka. Yun nga lang, mayroong mga tawag dito. Mga blind spots din and all. Pero na-work naman yun. Kaya na sinabi ni Cham.
A tip I can give. Yeah?
Go ahead, Kahna.
A tip I can give is like sometimes at events, I'm not Kahna. I'm a different character. I put on a different end, so I'm not Kahna.
Yes.
Well, that's easier if you're a character talaga, like fairy ka, ganyan, or bruha, ganyan. Minsan bruha ako pag Little Mermaid, ganyan. But sometimes when I'm at events, it's not really about me, diba? It's about the audience and when you shift your focus on the attention is not yours. It's about how to make the audience feel good. If it's a wedding, you're not the star. It's the couple, and you want to give them the best day and the best memory. So all you have to do is just facilitate all that joy. And when you remove that focus on yourself, so the work gets easier. And that's how it should be naman talaga. You just facilitate who is the audience here and who has to have the joy, and the attention's not yours. It's the client, it's the company, you're promoting them, or it's the couple, it's the birthday celebrant, it's their day. So it's not you, you're just parang helping. So there.
Oh my gosh. Ang ganda nun.
Now it makes sense
Alam.
yung kaninang sinabi ni Kahna regarding yung question na yung being physically fit pa was a big help ba siya sa career on the roles that she was trying to take on. Pero ngayon it's more on the talaga. She know how to do the role properly. Diba yung sabi niya kanina, if you're being there, it's not about you, it's being just yung ano ba tawag doon, just doing the role that you have to do for the event or for the client or forever it is, for the program, for the commercial ad, product ad, whatever. Very nice, Kahna.
Ang ganda nun, yung shifting ng mindset na it's not about you, but it's about them. Oo nga, no? Galing! Stig! Thank you, Cham Kahna. Aha moment sa akin yun. Moment. Cham Pao, you have another question, right? Kasi medyo palas na yung question ko later eh.
Are there any specific role models or sources of inspirations that guided you along your fitness journey or your sa career or sa pagiging mommy?
Influences.
Yep.
Yeah, parang ang dami. Parang hindi ko kaya lahat sabihin. I've always liked Jim. Yeah, I've always liked Jim Rohn. Ever since I was, I don't know, I perchanced upon his, I don't know if it was a YouTube or a podcast, and then his philosophy on life and work, Jim Rohn, John Maxwell on leadership.
Nice.
Siyempre si Coach Cho, you know, to be able to build something for Filipinos.
Yes.
And that, right? Like for me, I'm like, I want to do something for Filipinos. I want to do the same thing, diba? The Amazons of Themyscira. Sorry, may pagka-cartoons kasi ako, guys. So minsan mga nasa fantasy world ang mga role model ko ganyan. Naalala mo si Gandalf kunwari ganyan. So minsan yung mga life ko nasa fairy tales, but I think we need magic in our lives.
Yeah.
So, who else? I like Lisa Nichols. Oh gosh, guys, I have too many inspirations. I think it's a hodgepodge of here and there. Yeah, there's no one particular person, but and of course the people you come in contact with, because you can always learn from anyone. Anyone you come in contact with, whether it's a family member, sometimes even a quick talk with a stranger, you can learn something from them and from all walks of life. So, yeah.
OMG. Ito na nga, nabanggit ni Cham Kahna kanina. I think this will be my last question, actually. Medyo nag-gets ko na siya nung sabi mo nga you believe in fairy tale. I mean, yung element mo sa mga fairy. So, your belief in magic really is very intriguing para sa akin. So, how does this belief influence your approach to wellness, fitness, and yung overall personal transformation mo? And do you think na it gives you a unique perspective on these areas? Yung belief mo doon sa magic na nabanggit mo kanina.
Yeah, I think having I guess what you say, childlike faith in things.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know if it's a gift. Kasi nung sinabi nilang hindi totoo si Santa Claus, naniwala pa rin ako, guys. Parang ganon. Parang hindi! May North po. Hindi kahit anong sabihin nyo, naniniwala pa rin ako sa'yo. Parang, diba? Parang, anong klaseng faith ito, Kahna? Parang, ano ba yan? So, it's a unique gift to see magic in the small things, whether it's a cobweb with morning dew on it, or the inside of a flower, or a weed by the side of the road. I think people have forgotten to feel or And I feel like it's my job to show people that it's not magic like, kasi yung nanay ko doon, ano ba yung kunyari, I watched Alvin and the Chipmunks, diba? Mga nagsasalitang daga. Parang, Mom, they're not daga, they're chipmunks. Sometimes kasi life lessons are easier to learn if it's in fantasy. I read a quote sometime that children have to read fairy tales, not to believe about dragons and things like that, but to know that dragons can be defeated. So sometimes stories are in fairy tale forms, and then so it's easier for you to translate it. Paano ba? Hindi ko ma-explain.
Or to teach life lessons and
to teach like in an easier parang it's easier to digest it. So that's why I feel we need more of that, more of simple lessons that we can show people that life is good and beautiful. There are a lot of terrible, bitter things that can happen in life, especially growing up. But there's also a lot of beauty and things to be thankful for. And if we can find that and show that to others, the world would be a much better place.
Parang naiyak na ako. Ang ganda. Childlike faith. Na that makes a lot of sense. Ayun, naluluhado ako. Ang ganda noon, Kahna. O nga, no. Parang ang daming pwedeng maituro sa atin ng childlike faith. So, magic. Ganda. Paolo, what can you say? Pinaprocess ko
meron kang question last episode na stinart mo di. Tapos natuwa ako dun kasi gusto ko siyang gawin ulit ngayon.
Sure.
Throughout this interview with Miss Kahna, what's your takeaway?
Ako?
You?
Ako ba?
Ikaw nagtanong nito sa akin last week, diba? But for it's both of us. It starts with you and then next one it's me.
Yeah.
What's gonna be our takeaway from Kahna before we ask the final parting question?
I think to sum up everything, I realized that life is really beautiful. When I say beautiful, it's not about denying the negative things happening around you, but it's about embracing them also, but with a good, positive, and right mindset and attitude. So, pinakita sa atin ni Kahna that despite all the works that she has right now, being a mom, a wife, an actor, or what have you, nagagampanan niya effectively because she has a beautiful, positive mindset sa mga ginagawa niya. And gusto ko rin i-highlight yung sinabi niya kanina na when you do things, it's not really about you. The gift that you have is for other people's consumption. So you take care of yourself, like fitness, for example, self-care and what have you. Hindi siya selfish kind of but it's more of a selfless act because you want to become strong, you want to become fit for you to be able to do the tasks given to you, the gifts that you have in order to inspire other people. Yun. So life really is beautiful if you have that kind of mindset. Thank you, Kahna. Sino to? Yun yung nag-resonate sa akin, Kahna. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Not just with her work, even with sa motherhood. If you babalikan mo yung both answer niya with her role sa work, 'di ba? Yeah, it's not for you. You're taking care of yourself for you to be able to perform your role better, whatever role it is sa job mo. And same thing na sinabi niya sa motherhood, na you should give time and take care of yourself kasi ikaw yung ilaw ng tahanan for you to take care of your family. So if you're gonna look at Kahna's perception in life, it all starts with you. Tapos, that's why how you relate it better. Diba? And then what I like about it, another thing is yung how grateful she is. I know that there's gonna be a lot of not so or struggles in life, but
along the way,
diba? But if you look at nga naman talaga, be grateful and every small wins, even yung sabi niya nga, even whatever you pass by, diba? Sobrang you'll see how good life is, how beautiful life is.
Yeah. Oh,
So that's why sobrang radiant ng energy niya, sobrang good vibe niya
Correct.
lagi. Because on how she look
Yes.
at things in a different perspective, how grateful
Galing.
she is on everything around her and whatever is happening to in her life. Very grateful to have you
Correct.
here, Miss Kana.
And
Thank
can I just
you.
say this? Sobrang alam mo yung parang nag-take ka ng feel of energy after talking to Cham Kana. Yun yung naramdaman ko ngayon dito sa episode na ito. Galing. So, Cham Kana, baka meron ka mga parting words or I mean, that you wanna say to your special.
Sige, go D. What
Sige,
message
Cham.
would you like to
Yeah.
share to those people, especially to the busy moms out there who's struggling with their balancing life, career, family, and then fitness?
Yeah. For the moms out there who are like me, you're doing a great job. Ay, ba't ako naiyak? Ang kalaban kasi ng mga mommy usually guilt. That when they work, they're thinking of their family. And then when they're with their family, sometimes they're thinking of their work. And if they're too much or if they're not enough. And so, Mama, you're doing a great job. Just as you are. And you don't actually have to change anything about you. You're awesome. And I hope that you find the time for yourself to take care of yourself. Not going to be easy at first, but maybe small steps. A 10-minute walk around the block. 20 minutes earlier than everybody else to have a quiet cup of coffee. Maybe that can help. And good friends. Always good to have good friends. And you're just doing a good job. And I'm just here if you need, I don't know how to help.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
If you need I'm here if you need advice or what. But we're all figuring it out. Nobody has it perfect. So just know that hindi totoo yung mga pinopost na iba sa Instagram na mga perfect mothers na may mga oven, may mga farmstead, ganyan. We're all figuring it out. And to start finding the things about your life that make yours beautiful and unique. I think that's because we all have our different journeys, and so we take that journey and we make it as beautiful as possible.
Oh, that was
Thank you, Miss
so
Kahna.
beautiful. And I think yung Cham Paolo, yung kanyang contact details or like yung social media ipopost natin din sa description box if you want to contact Cham
Miss Kahna's
Kahna.
Facebook account, and then also the Instagram. I'll put it down on the description.
I'm not always online but I will try because we are also trying to lessen social media.
Yeah, but another thing siguro before we end, kasi isa rin ako sa mga naka-experience ng ganda ng mga essential oils ni Cham Kahna. Oo. So, would you like to invite them also or say something about it? Kung paano sila
makapag... I think it's not just about essential. I look at check the website. Di ba meron rin sila about the supplements, probiotics?
Yeah, we do have that too.
Remember one time, just recently, Kahna was promoting gut challenge for 21 days.
Yung healthy gut.
Healthy gut challenge.
As a part din yun.
Yeah, I think it's part of the
it is.
Yung living.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really okay. So well, I've always loved nature. So essential oils are just the plant essences. That's just what they are. Lavender, lemon, and they've been around since ancient times.
Yes.
It's not new. So we use essential oils for sleep, for stress. As an artist, it helps me with my emotions, and so a lot of things got healed in my life, especially emotions and things like that. I think I'm more me now who you see now is also because of a result of me always around that. And so if you want to take a look, if you want to ask about how to use essential oils for your family, for your wellness, for your sleep and stress, you just give me a holler, then I'll hook you up. Char.
Diba? Thank you, Cham Kahna. Ako rin, experience ko yun. Sobrang generous ni Cham Kahna. Binigyan niya ako, pinadala pa talaga niya. So, sarap ng tulog. Tsaka ang bango, hindi siya ganun ka-strong na na disturbing yung amoy, but sobrang effective niya. So, yeah, I wanna try it, guys. So, please feel free to visit the website. We'll also post it in the description box below.
Yep. I will.
Okay. So, thank you, Cham Kahna.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. God bless you more. God bless you abundantly, above and beyond, more than you could ever think or imagine. The world needs Cham Kahna to give light, to give energy, to give enthusiasm, and to make people realize that life really is beautiful regardless of what's happening around you. So, yeah, thank you so much, Cham Kahna. Muli, I am Champ D.
And I am Sean Paulo.
And this is Fitness Diaries.
Transforming lives.
Bye-bye!